It's the Jobbers Tears podcast.
Jobbers around the world, welcome to another amazing, yet hopefully less painful episode because you know who's here. JK. On the Jobbers Tears podcast, I am Janelle from HR, as always with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Blacc. Thank you guys that are watching the Instagram live feed right now. Tell a friend to hop on and watch our live feed as we are going to go. And those that are in YouTube land, make sure to always subscribe to our YouTube page, The Jobbers Tears Podcast, by clicking on the red button on the YouTube page and clicking the little alert so you can get all the most up-to-date alerts to our new videos. How's everyone's weekday?
I'd like to properly introduce y'all to this podcast. Episode 18, the Peyton Manning episode. Mr. Five-time MVP. Mr. the most touchdown in the season. Mr. I could dominate you in the playoffs, but I may not win the championship. I'll still dominate you. Mr. I throw it up, my man's gonna catch it. I have one of the best O-line. I made Devin get the ring that year, aka the Bay Legal episode. No ain't over here, baby, because we ain't gay. Episode 18, dog, the barely legal episode.
All right. Still trying to process that in my brain. What's the anal part about?
Because, you know, I ain't a female, so I figure like how that, dang, I should take a better one, like, the show's barely legal, but ready to play. Let's redo that again.
No, we're not. No, we keep going, but I just wanted to know where that anal
I don't know. I was watching Oz, like, for a couple of weeks.
The casino doesn't count.
Is that your mentality?
Everybody's mentality.
All right, those that are watching on the live feed, does anal count?
Wow.
Put your comments below.
Wow.
As we're going to go into our opening segment because...
Other vagina. That's penetration of the vagina.
Wow. So, according to Leo, he said if you have anal sex, it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it to our viewers that are watching.
Wow. Okay.
Is anal real or not? Please put in the comments, and we'll get back to that after a few topics.
Shout out to the Breakfast and Cereal podcast. You know, I was a guest on them the the last week. The episodes we dropping this Saturday. Please check them out. You do wonderful work. And my episode basically about wrestling and cereal. So let's get it.
What cereal did you eat again?
Come on, Raisin Bran.
The shit that makes you shit?
Yes. Listen, that was the only thing I could eat when I was out, so.
Okay, what's your favorite cereal?
Cheerios.
Really?
Sprinkle sugar, sprinkle wine.
Yeah. Wait, have you put bananas in them?
Nah.
You should try it. My mom does it. She does with cornflakes and with Cheerios sometimes.
What you doing when you was younger?
I never ate with bananas.
Yes, you did. Yo, we think mad bullshit. We didn't eat the stuff with bananas.
I didn't eat with bananas.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Really, I would feel like eating bananas would be bougie.
No, I didn't eat it with bananas. We were too poor. You pick one. You pick the bananas, and you pick the cereal to eat.
I ain't got a fry. Our mothers get tight. I used to waste it. I used to eat it though.
But you wasted it.
I ate it.
All right. Well, we're gonna move right into our opening segment behind Gorilla's position. In our OMG moment this week, we are dedicating to the new signees of the WWE. So, on Monday, the last two of the MMA's four horsewomen, Marina Shafir, I hope I said her last name right, and Jasmine Duke, officially began their training at the NXT Performance Center. So they are joining Shayna Baszler, who is the current NXT Women's Champion, and Ronda Rousey, who is on the main roster on Raw. So they are the complete MMA's version of the Four Horsemen. And those that have watched NXT know that in our realm, the Four Horsewomen of NXT would be Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. So I will start off with Mr. Blacc. What are your thoughts on those two females joining WWE? And is there a possibility that we might see the MMA Four Horsewomen versus WWE's Four Horsewomen?
Like I always say, I tell everybody gotta eat too. The fact that Ronda had to bring her other two girls on board is great because they eating too. Everybody can eat. This is great to start off the room with the women's tag team division. have more women on board, have many diverse matches to see the 4 horsemen of WWE, the 4 horsemen of MMA going at it in the ring. Money right there. Great cross promotion for both companies. You know, MMA and WWE. This is a dream match made in heaven. That should have happened a long time ago. So I see no faults of them signing these other two to make a nice little stable. You understand? I mean, the one that's NXT Women's Champion is killing it. You know, she is a beast. You know, stuff that she does in the ring is believable. So I kind of have like high hopes for these other two. Just hoping that they give me some kind of magic. Now, my only con about this is just like, WWE might find some way to mess this up. Might make it too cheesy, don't make it less interesting because they're doing too much. But overall though, I'm hyped for this because everybody gotta eat, B. Everybody gotta eat. So they eating, she got her girls on WWE to eat. That's what you do. You bring people on board when you make it. Feel me?
So, Lucas, what are your thoughts on?
These niggas just look at me like if I'm crazy.
I didn't look at you like you're crazy. You were having your thought. Let you finish. Now when I interrupt you, you have to look a little sissy. But, don't talk to me like this. Don't talk to me like this. Don't interrupt me. Why are you yelling? If you're yelling, it's not gonna work. If you're yelling, it's not gonna work. Okay.
You see how, ladies and gentlemen, he just went in for no reason?
Now you just interrupted me. Because
that was unnecessary.
No, because you're being unnecessary now. I said what I had to say, right? So let me finish. Let me finish my point of view.
Does that do with wrestling?
You're being rude.
You're being rude.
You're being rude and disrespectful.
How old are you?
But you looked, and he looked.
But how old are you?
So what? You just mad because I called you?
No, but how old are you?
She didn't catch the person you need to catch. Suck ass.
You looked.
You look like a suck ass MC, B.
I don't rap.
Suck ass MC.
Why you don't rap?
So you think that every dark skinned people rap?
Whoa, you took it there.
All right, so let me talk about my point. So, I'd rather them bring MMA fighters up than fucking sports models and chicks that did talent searches. And, you know.
I mean, there was, not for nothing, there was some good that came out of when they did the Divas, you know.
Nikki and Brie Bella came out of that.
But how long did it take them for them to get good?
But it's not about length. Sometimes it's just, you know,
They were somewhat talented.
About the passion.
They were somewhat talented and they enjoyed it. I mean, was it Brie or was it Nikki that's a former soccer player?
I feel like it is Brie.
Brie was supposed to go to like play for the USA or some shit like that.
Brie, it looks like more like Brie because she looked the more free spirit.
Yeah, because she was on some like borderline fly shit. But all right, let's just go back to what I was saying. This is kind of dope. I have my ifs and buts, but it's kind of dope because you're bringing my whole thing. I enjoy the fact they're bringing up women who know how to fight.
Yeah.
Like legit athletic chicks, and they're not going for the most like the best looking chick, the prettiest girl. You know what I mean? Looking for chicks that have like
because Shayna Baszler is not that pretty.
But to some people, she's like what Hollywood say TV ugly.
She's ugly person. I don't think she's ugly per se. Because
she's not attractive.
No, because you know how there's the double standard is nowadays.
Would you smash?
No, hold up. I'm not allowed to say if a girl's not my type or if I would smash because you know what? I'm being a mean person. So I'm not gonna go into this subject right now because no. I'm trying to get sponsors.
Listen,
I'm trying to get sponsors.
I would say
no, we're not going down this road. We're not going down this road. So you know what? You two can go down this road.
A whole segment of smash or pass.
You guys can go down this road. You guys can go down this road because that was a segment that we were doing.
Right.
Right now we're not doing a segment about if you're gonna smash Shayna Baszler.
He does have a point.
We're not talking about smashing Shayna Baszler.
He does have a point. That's at the 7 right now.
I need to finish my point. I don't want to be disrespectful because you know the hashtag #MeToo movement's going on. Because next thing you know, I say Shayna Baszler's not attractive, and everybody gets on me on Twitter like, "Oh my God, Wilkins is so fucked up."
But that's your opinion.
But anyways,
it's not about you being.
This is kind of dope. This is kind of dope though. Like that, you know, bringing women on board who have legit a fighting background. Now, WWE goes on waves. They go on waves. You know what I mean? They go on a lot of waves. Like, okay, this is the thing now. And you know, Dana White and Vince McMahon are having tea and crumpets at the local Ritz-Carlton and talking about business. So you know, they're in bed together right now.
You been there before?
Of course, B.
Yeah, you never been to the Ritz-Carlton?
Of course, B. You see this? You see this, B.
I ain't bougie like y'all.
I ain't bougie. There's no some bougie people. But anyways,
I mean, I don't feel comfortable anyway.
This is a good thing. Now, call them the 4 horsewomen
of MMA.
I don't like the name being used. I feel you would hate it. And I saw them online. They got the four fingers up like they fucking man from the 5th floor. What the fuck? Put those fingers down.
So do you feel like they should?
That spit went in my eye a little bit. I don't know how.
Yes. Make a name for yourself first, and maybe we can think about doing that. That's my issue. You ain't earned your spot.
They did earn a spot in MMA.
Not in the WWE.
All right.
It's different. Different playgrounds.
Levels to this shit.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's it.
Don't put your 4 fingers up like your man from the 5th floor. Sit your asses down, ladies, and earn your spot.
Oh, okay. That's how you really feel. So, before we move on to the next time, when do you think you'll see them on NXT?
They'll be in NXT next 6 months.
Yeah.
NXT is dry.
Yeah.
It's a little dry right now. It's a little...
You know what it is? I don't think it's dry. I think it gives me, and it's because of Undisputed Era, it gives me that horseman-like, stable-like era where they're the kind of the top guys, and they're the ones that are kind of like delegated.
No. You're talking about the men's thing. Yeah, the women's is a little dry.
Okay. So
the women. I'll want to keep it exact. The men's is solid,
real solid.
They can take another bit of little talent, which we'll get to segment. But the women is a little on the dry because you brought up Ember Moon.
Yeah.
And say what's the chick's name?
Payne Rose.
No, the black girl. The long hair with the wings. Bianca Belair. Now she's the next. She's the next.
Oh, I'm about to say that. They said they didn't break up. Yeah.
I'm sorry. She's the next up on the.
Yo, I saw the match that she had last week.
Yeah, like on NXT. She picked her up from the floor.
She fucking cleaned her. She went power clean. She was like,
I lifted her.
Power clean.
Well,
and then the
same thing. Power lift.
It's not the same thing, guys.
Well, whatever you said, she did that bitch, and I was
clean.
Like,
no struggle, no nothing.
Cleaned and snatched her. And I was like, this is some fire shit.
That was sexy.
She's strong.
That was sexy.
She's strong. She married to homeboy.
Not yet. She's engaged.
She's engaged to homeboy from
Street Profits.
Street Profits.
Oh, they whack.
No, they're not whack.
They're not whack. They're very charismatic.
They're not whack.
I'm not talking about the charismatic, but in the ring, they're not entertaining. I don't be like, wow, like
they're solid. They're solid in the ring.
I don't think it's mostly like as anyone. Like it's more the chemistry. Like if you're gonna be paired with another tag team, you gotta have chemistry. Sometimes they just throw people together.
Yeah,
that's gonna be their issue for their tag team division.
I mean, the Street Profits with me when it comes to Street Profits, it's just like the ring attire is not high. It's mad like okay.
First of all, they get mad bread off them stupid ass red cups. Believe it or not, it's stupid.
Okay, I understand that.
Those cups?
Yeah, like at a show.
I'm buying.
You can buy.
No, can you buy it online?
Most likely, but it's just like
I'm gonna buy it for the show.
I mean, for me, I just feel like how that personally, it's just that this is not appealing tag team. I told you that before. It's like, yo, to me, I've seen better, and I expect Black excellence.
But you can't.
But also, my only thing with Street Profits is that they're still new.
That's why I give them a pass.
They're mad green, and I don't think her fiance has a wrestling past. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but I don't think he has a wrestling past.
But the big guy,
the big guy does.
Yeah, you can tell that he has more skill. But the big guy, you can tell he's better in the ring.
But I would prefer her fiance to bulk up. He needs to put on a little bit more weight on him, but he's also tall.
Through the DM, you're like, yo, bro.
He's in Orlando. I'm not going to Orlando to train.
But what if he pays for you to go down there?
You gotta pay me minimum. It's a different conversation. I'm broke, so I'll probably go to Orlando.
Okay.
And I don't think your girlfriend would like that.
Cheap plug out here. Well, since we are on the topic of Black excellence, we are going to also, make acknowledgement of WWE's new signee, Keith Lee, who was signed to a developmental deal. And he's, been in the indie scene for a while. He's been in Ring of Honor, Evolve, and Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. And he actually was at Fan Access the morning of WrestleMania, and faced Cassius Ohno, who's boring as fuck.
You watched it?
No.
I like Cassius Ohno.
I was online for Kenny Omega, so I didn't even touch Access when I was in the Rollins. Like, there was no time. But he had a match against Cassius Ohno and won.
Yeah.
And apparently he's finishing up his last run in the Indies. So about the end of this month, May, he's going to end in California and then should be going off to Orlando, reporting to NXT's Performance Center. So, outside of you, Sir Wilkins, What are your thoughts on this potential star of NXT?
So, he's been getting a lot of looks for about. I've been hearing about this like 3 months ago. I heard about this. Yeah. So I did some digging because I don't know who this motherfucker was. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't know who this motherfucker was. So I was like, let me look at this motherfucker. He's a big boy. Like, legit a big motherfucker. I didn't get his exact numbers.
But he ain't visceral big, though.
No, he's not. He's not sloppy big.
Yeah, he's sexy
just,
big.
Yeah.
I didn't say he was sexy, but, you know. That's all you, Papa.
So you just
that's all you think he delicious?
You know, a former big boy, I can recognize another big boy like he's doing his thing.
No, he looks good. And I saw his in-ring stuff. Pretty, real good, moves really well. He's very charismatic.
Yeah.
He's very charismatic. His whole gimmick is pretty cool. He actually pushes merchandise pretty well. So he has, look, and he impressed Triple H.
Yeah, enough to be a part of Access.
Yeah.
Still as an indie guy.
No, he impressed Triple H at Access, actually.
Yeah.
Like, they brought him to Access and he impressed Triple H, and he did his thing. And we all know Vince is in bed with Evolve. And all these other indie scenes, whatever. Now, him coming to NXT, I really want to see what they do with him, because NXT kind of like, okay, let's groom you a little bit better, and he doesn't wrestle like WWE style.
No, because he's a legit indie guy.
Yeah, he's a legit indie guy. So I don't know what they're gonna do to change him, but I hope it's for the better, and I wish him luck. And it's good to see more black people in the pro wrestling world, especially on that bigger stage.
Yeah, because his size alone, he's gonna get some type of recognition.
Yeah, he probably have to clean up his diet a little bit, like, you know, but like nicely, like you know, clean up a little bit, but because the camera adds like 15 to 10 pounds on you, like just adds weight on you, so he needs to bulk up a little bit more, but. Like, clean up his diet and look a little better, but he's good. And I'm really excited to have him come up to the main, NXT roster, maybe the main roster one day. And I hope he works out.
Yeah.
And I see that they're trying with a lot of indie guys, like really giving them that push. People who have names outside the WWE, like Leo Rush is slowly getting a push right now, and you see Ricochet.
Bomb-ass theme song.
Ricochet is doing his thing, and you know things are going well, and I'm really excited about this. I'm legit excited to see what they do with him.
Me too.
And I love hear the rumors first, and then you see it happen. Like when Adam Cole was being called up, about to be signed to NXT, I was like, yo. Let me see how this goes.
I didn't believe it until I actually saw it.
No, it was mad rumors going around that Vince loves him. Like loves him like he loves Braun Strowman love.
But you can kind of see that from him. For him even winning the North American title and being in that, you can see like they're both, him and Trips are really all for Adam Cole. Yeah. So
it say he's like the modern day Shawn Michaels. That's what they were kind of like.
Okay, I saw that debate. It says Seth, AJ, Adam Cole, and Dolph. To be honest with you, the only person who's like I could see that being the second without the three is Dolph. Because the way that he make everyone else look good in that ring, and himself at the same exact time, or to elevate everyone else.
But I think they did it more because of his size.
Of course, his size.
Adam Cole's a smaller dude.
Yeah, he's a smaller dude, but I just feel like Dolph is a better comparison.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about Keith Lee, though?
Keith, oh my God, you already know. Hashtag Black Excellence, you feel me? You know, that's a big boy in the ring. That man hits hard. You know, I love my big boys to get checks out here too. You feel me? So I'm hyped, you know? Black Excellence, you feel me? But the rumor has it is like, Big E supposed to get a push since we talk about big boys, because he's supposed to be in the Money in the Bank match,
which we'll talk about when we get to SmackDown.
I'm sorry, but I'm excited. You know, two big boys. All
right, so before we move on, who would you like to see Keith Lee program first in NXT? That's on the roster now. Like if you can create a match, Keith Lee versus who? On the roster right now that's on NXT, who would it be?
Leo Rush's bodyguard.
Okay. The guy that was in the greatest Vegas Royal Rumble?
Yeah. Leo Rush's body. I think that'd be a good. I think that he moves well. He's athletic.
He's Samoan.
No, he's Nigerian and something else.
Ooh.
Like he's mixed with, he's like black and something else.
Okay.
For me, him and Ricochet, I'm gonna explain to you, because Ricochet will bump for him with no problem. And just to demonstrate how strong he is, I want to see Ricochet bump for him and him just able to maneuver with Ricochet.
Yeah.
That's going to be a match.
Yeah, would it be first time? So would it be good to see on, the WWE Network? So we're going to move right along. So we have 5 more years of the Kevin Owens show. So Kevin Owens just got interviewed by TVA Sports in Canada, and he recently re-signed with WWE for not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5 years, which is a hefty investment on both parts, for him being a wrestler and dedicating 5 more, solid years in WWE, and WWE actually, giving him that type of, security, saying like, we believe in you enough to give you these 5 years. We don't know what could happen. And, he said also in an interview, he said, anything happens left or right, I could walk away knowing that my career was all that I wanted it to be. So I'll start off with you, Mr. Blacc. What are your thoughts on Kevin Owens re-signing for 5 years? And what do you see is next for Kevin Owens?
It's great for Kevin Owens. I'm not surprised. Like, he's been doing well ever since he was in WWE. From NXT, his little feud with John Cena, the fact that it was must-see TV. The only thing you want to watch was John Cena versus Kevin Owens, the best of 3 series. They had a series matches, each of them had a different unique. The fact that he was able to go toe-to-toe with John Cena and still make it pretty good, great. Him matching with him and AJ was pretty good. The stuff he did with stuff he's doing with Sammy, the stuff that he did with Y2J. This man is great. Him getting a 5-year deal, this shouldn't be news. It's just like you expect that to happen.
No, but 5 years, that's a long time.
No, that's common. Like a lot of people get 5-year deals before people get 10 years deals. So all of this seeing 5 years is not surprising.
Yeah, Mark Henry with his first contract was 10 years.
10 years. So
because he's smart. He's like, I'm gonna lock y'all niggas in for 10 years.
So
he signed a 10-year contract.
But like hearing this 10 years, 5 years is not surprising.
No, I only say it's not. I would say only surprising because of the type of background Kevin Owens comes from. Like, he comes from the indie scene, and to be locked in for 5 years. That just
and how you don't know that if AJ Styles didn't get locked in for 5 years?
No, I'm not saying I know or I don't know, but I'm
to go off of what she's saying and to go off what you're saying, like, first of all, to put both of them in perspective, it's the current climate of wrestling we are right now, where if my nigga, like, I'm signing you for 3 years, going to India, making a boatload of money, like, everybody that's that comes from WWE makes a shit ton of money when they leave.
Not everybody.
Who has it?
Jack, Swagger, Ryback.
Ryback made money. Ryback is loaded. Don't sleep on Ryback. Ryback has a best-selling book.
No, I'm not saying that I have that. No. I'm not saying that as far as making a lot of money for indies, he probably not as much because like I don't really see him in the indie scene like that.
You don't really see him at the indie scene, but the thing about it,
it's because he's in this territory. Like, I think it's hard sometimes to follow like what's going on across the country. But I mean, Swagger wrestles in California from time to time. Like, Ryback from time to time. I've heard.
I mean, you make a good level. Okay,
so I think it's okay. So the current scene is indie, especially in the Northeast, and Cali's trying to get a buzz down south, like in the South.
It's going back to the territory days.
South, yes, going back to that heavy territory days. You still have the big umbrella, which is WWE, and then you have the mini territory because we have TV and internet, everything is popping right now. Now, you signed to a 5-year deal in like 10 years ago. Now, a 5-year deal, you're like, yo, hold up. This is a 5-year deal, bro? Because you can make money elsewhere, but it makes sense for him. I have a family. Because he mentioned a family and I'd be like, yo, what my family wants to do, because you're already wrestling 300 days out the year, right? You're traveling all the time. And he already did that whole indie thing. We all watched his documentary. here.
Yeah,
for the most part. I don't know if you guys watched it.
Yeah.
Where he talks about, I was broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, money started coming back, but then it was ups and downs. Now that he's in WWE, I'm getting my guaranteed contract for the most part. Make this money, family's taken care of.
That's it. Like I say it this way. He probably told them they probably offered him a little less years. You never know. He said, "Yo, listen, I'll try to stay here forever."
Yeah, and the thing is, he sells merchandise. I don't think he's the top guy. He's not the top guy, obviously, but he sells merchandise. He's up there.
You see those
Jeff
shorts?
just got a new shirt.
Yeah.
The gold ram on
Son, you see those shorts?
Yeah.
Boy, when he first came out, Kevin Owens was dressed like a traditional fat boy you see at every wrestling event. That attire alone, I wanted it. Because it was yoga flames.
But it also, I don't know if you remember his debut. The pop he got.
This was Cena when he came out with the title.
The pop he got. Everybody was like, yo, what the he's a prize horse in the stable. He is needed. That's why they put him to that 5 years. Like, yo, we'll give you 5 years. It's just funny for him to do it for 5 years.
Yeah.
WWE taking him for 5 years. It's funny for him to do it. Because you gotta look at it he can make money elsewhere, but I see where his mindset is, where I'm gonna lock you guys up for 5 years, do what the fuck y'all wanna do, and then I might retire.
Yeah.
Because right now you're looking for stability in a situation.
Who isn't?
Because that indie scene is great if you're single. He has a huge family. And his son is dyslexic. God bless his son. His son is fucking awesome. He loves the wrestling thing. So we see that he's trying to make sure shit is good at home. I mean, and because I know people say they make more money in the indie scene, but stability is gold.
That's all everybody ever wants.
So I see him. There's no reason why motherfucker's doing 5 years, bro.
It just sounds like a bid.
It sounds like a legit bid.
It does.
But then again, if you really think about that, Kevin Owens has been in the company for 5 years.
But you also got to think about
But half of that he was at NXT.
Yeah, so he probably just now making good money.
Yeah.
He's probably now in a position where he could negotiate his contract.
Because
where he could say
NXT contracts are trizash.
To the wrestling, yes. But compared to what you make in the indies, a lot of times...
Sometimes that was the issue with James Storm. Storm came in...
Oh, but that's the old system. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
But that's the old system.
Matches. No, but it's the same concept. Where he had the 2 matches, they presented him with a deal and was like, here. And then TNA was like, actually, we'll triple, quadruple that shit.
Yeah, of course, because easy to triple and quadruple. The fact is this way, listen, how NXT, when James Storm was in, it was still figuring out the kinks.
But it's still not a good contract. My nigga, you are on a rookie contract when you leave NXT. That's why Nia walked out.
Nia
remember when Nia walked out? She was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm
crazy thing about that. Speaking of that, Nia walking out and stuff like that. Roman, Seth, and what's that dude's name? Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, it is what that dude's name. Where he been at?
Yeah.
He's still whack.
He's still whack. He's
the wackest Shield, though. He's the wackest.
No. Wait, hold on. In the Shield, he was yoga flame. But outside the Shield, he's mad lazy. No. Nevertheless, though, picking back what you're saying, them 3,
lazy wrestlers,
even though that
is lazy as fuck.
He definitely God. But
let
me finish. Show Charlotte. But let me finish.
Respect Randy. Randy's a legend. Hold on 1 second. Oh, she disrespected Randy, B.
But I'm just saying.
Did you see that pop in Saudi Arabia? Did you see that pop in Saudi Arabia?
Because he's the Viper. They got Vipers out there.
Wrestlers, then Randy.
Yeah, he was lazy in his edit, towards the end of his. He's 41.
No.
Dean Ambrose is 30. Walking around.
Yeah. That is true.
So I'm cutting this promo real quick.
Yeah.
Yo.
Honestly,
he's like Razor Ramon, but lazier. Yo.
He be dragging it.
Yo, I'm Dean. I'm crazy.
Honestly.
You know what's crazy though is I like how everyone be like, oh my god, when he's in the show, it was great. It's the same nigga.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. No. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Dean has no excuse to be lazy at this point in career. Randy, he gets a pass because
you don't
he
get
put
a
in.
pass because
Can I finish?
You give Undertaker a pass?
Oh yes.
You give Undertaker a pass.
I never
2 moves of death. Not even 5 moves you have anymore. 2 moves of death.
I never excluded the fact that Taker does 5 moves. I've never seen.
No, not even 5. He does 2 moves. He does 2 moves. He don't even get on the rope anymore.
Yeah. He did that on the rope at Saudi Arabia, so don't do that. And he did at WrestleMania.
He almost died. He almost died. He went up. I'm back.
Look,
that is true.
That hip works.
No, but regardless of what it is, though, you give Undertaker a pass. Same thing as Randy.
I don't give Undertaker a pass to be lazy.
Come on, son.
Here's the thing, though. I ain't gonna front. Randy Orton got interesting again when, if you put him in situations he's interested in, such as him and Bray Wyatt.
That was boring. That was trash.
What?
The Mania was trash.
No, I'm talking about when he was in there. And the fact that how that...
Like the whole house shit, that was dope.
No, what? Okay, it was dope.
So go back to what you were saying about NXT contracts, B.
NXT contracts, a lot of them...
I'm just saying.
Let me finish.
No, we done with this. We
done. But like I said before, NXT contract, I get it. I don't know how much it is now, probably a lot more, but a lot of times they'll come to the main roster and it'll still be on NXT contract.
So what were you saying about the Shield?
Oh, they was on the top of the card, main eventing events as the Shield, and they're still making NXT money.
Oh, how did they fix it? They had to get resigned.
Renew, they get resigned, this, that. Even that, they'll do double duties. The crazy thing about it, they used to go on NXT, fight, and also fight on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, they used to fight NXT house shows.
That's what Owens was doing.
No, even like NXT shows, they was fighting down there.
It's the same with Sanity, why they haven't been brought up, because they're finishing out shows and stuff, and it doesn't make sense. Like,
but what's crazy is before Eddie died, he talked about that. How he was telling Cannon, you were about to get a little somber move, right?
Oh yeah.
How quiet it got.
I heard the interview too, yeah.
Like, so he was like how Eddie was called him and was like, yo, I don't know if I can do it. Because when Eddie became champion. Yeah. And they had him fight all the time. Like, he'll be at a house show in like the middle of Albert, like not Albert, like the middle of Wyoming. Like, yo, we're gonna do this house show. We need you there for what? Why do you need me here?
Because you're champion.
Yeah, it's like you don't need me here.
But you can tell that the landscape of WWE has changed as far as
it's not.
The
motherfuckers getting raped. They're working 300 plus days a year, son. I don't think people don't
imagine.
So do we, technically.
Imagine not having.
Think about it. They work 5 days a week and have they off 2 days.
So hold on. How many months is in a year?
12.
12, right? Mm-hmm. 12.
It's 52 weeks.
52 weeks.
But they don't even get holidays off. Like Christmas this year was the first.
Nah, that was.
Hold on. Times that by 2. Saturday and Sunday.
No, they be off.
If it's 52 weeks in a year, you have 2 days off. Times that by 2. That's 104. You have 104 days. The average person has 104 days off. And sometimes they have to work an extra event, going traveling.
And still appearances and things like that. Like they're on.
Yeah, and so an average person works 261 days a year, right? And an average person with an average job gets a week off to go on vacation, right?
2 weeks for me. 2 weeks.
Let's say 2 weeks.
Lucky.
So that's 14 days. I'll drop that again. So it's 250 and 50 something. Bruh. They work all the time and they're putting their bodies on the line.
You're right.
That lifestyle, B, and the thing about it, people look at a wrestler's contract and they go, yo, they get paid mad money. Let's break it down.
Teach these.
So let's say an average NXT contract, what is it? 250?
250,000.
250,000, right? Half that shit's going to Uncle Sam. Straight off the boat. Half that shit's going to Uncle Sam.
So that's 125.
I'll give you a little bit more. They're in Florida, so it might be a little bit, because New York has the worst tax
bracket.
140. Let's say they get 150. 150, right?
Okay.
So now I'm taking off at least 60 to 70,000 off of on the road type expenses. So what are you left with? 66. This is 60,000. Let's just say 70. Let's say 70. Left with 70,000 now. I gotta send money back home. I have a house to take care of. I gotta save money. This shit, they're really getting paid roughly about 70,000 a year. Now you think that's above the median average of.
But we don't have to do so much traveling.
You have to do a shit ton of traveling and take care of your family, relationships, Fuck that. Throw that shit out the window.
Yo, you heard how Ricochet and Tessa Blanchard are no longer together?
Motherfucker, you working all the time.
She's on NXT, she's on TNA now.
Yeah.
And he's on NXT.
Yeah, you're not seeing somebody.
You're right. I agree with you.
Like, if there's a special type of woman to deal with a guy, and especially a special type of man to deal with a girl that's wrestling all the time.
You're right. Yeah.
So, does NXT contract shits? It's great. It's a good beginning, but you feel some type of way where I'm main eventing WrestleMania and I'm getting paid what?
Yeah.
Well, that's Alexa Bliss and Buddy Murphy.
Really?
Because he was on NXT for like ever and not really do because he was injured.
Yeah.
And she was on the main roster. She was champion. She was
still not NXT contract.
Making money. And then now he just got on 205 Live. So now he might have a little bit more money, but his shorty make more money than he do.
Yeah, but it's not,
I'm not saying nothing wrong with it.
But it's these contract shits is like, I think us wrestling fans get so caught up with that shit. Like, yo, motherfuckers is making mad bread and shit. Nah, B. If your merchandise ain't hitting,
you're not getting extra check.
You ain't getting extra check.
Extra shit, like.
You're right.
That's why, like, I look up to the Miz. I'm like, yo, damn, B. You transformed yourself.
But I think it's with the Miz is unique because he did it backwards.
Yeah.
So he started in reality TV. He started on TV and knew how to maneuver, how to do TV work and
to
stuff.
save money.
And then when he got into WWE, then the wrestling business, and then now him doing the Mr. and Miz show on USA with Maurice. Now you're back in reality TV.
Okay. He's a beast.
Like,
He's a beast.
You're doing like a seesaw thing. So it's like I can make money in the ring, and I know how.
Because you have to. Like, you got to build your character outside the ring. You got to put the extra work.
I know people just Chris is the truth said Florida's high end tax bracket is 39.6%.
That's crazy.
That's 40%.
Dang.
What
else? That's it?
Chris is the truth said Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day.
Chucky Daddy said Happy Rusev Day.
Yo, my son Chuck Daddies.
Chris is the truth said Dean Ambrose is only entertaining when he's not a champion.
Because he's one of the guys that are good with the chase. There are certain guys that'll, do better with the title on and then do better with the chase. And speaking of the chase,
woo! Sync up. Daddy, please. We go through this every week.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? Does it matter?
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
You want to talk about disrespect, but you don't want to say please and thank you?
Oh my gosh. Why you had to kill the moment?
But going into our topic.
You see that, Leo?
See, your fingers, yeah. You realize your fingers are huge. Like, you put them mad close to somebody's face.
You gonna be hanging?
No, what's that the segment be?
But speaking about the chase, we're actually gonna do, so 2 episodes ago we did Sasha Banks as our superstar spotlight. And this week,
I like that.
I, as the non-fan of this person, decided to choose him because I think it's an interesting conversation that now needs to be had. Because we're 3.5 years into the Roman Empire era, and there still has not been built, in my opinion, and in most wrestling fans' opinion. So they're apparently now with Roman Reigns, who we're going to discuss for a little bit. They're going the route of, they're trying to do what is called the Daniel Bryan effect. So what the Daniel Bryan effect was, so if you rewind back to WrestleMania 30, and he was going against the Authority. And the Authority did everything in their power to withhold Daniel Bryan from winning up until actually WrestleMania Day, where he went through 2 matches. He went against Triple H and won, and then he beat Batista and Randy Orton to become WWE champion at WrestleMania 30. So what they're trying to do with Roman now is have him in that kind of chase, or in a sense have the Authority, WWE, prevent him from being champion, which isn't really working. Like, it's not hitting with fans, yes.
King Vaughn Jr. said Roman is never going to have the Daniel Bryan effect.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. So, thank you for your comment. So I'm going to present the question to you guys.
Let me go first.
What should Roman do next? Like, because we're at that phase where Mania 34 happened. Everyone thought he was going to be champion. Didn't happen. Greatest, fakest Royal Rumble comes. Thought he was going to be champion. Didn't happen. So now we're at this turning point, and we'll get into it with Raw with Money in the Bank, where now it's like, where does Roman fit in WWE right now? So that's my question to you. Where does Roman fit right now? And how do we get Roman on the other side of the river?
To be honest with you, a lot of people may disagree with me, but when he was Intercontinental Champion, the crowd was behind him. There was far less boos, there was more cheers, because he was not in that chase no more. And to be honest with you, he should just won it at WrestleMania so we get someone else main eventing WrestleMania. It's not even like The Rock and Stone Cold main event at third. The build up to that was cool, and throughout the year, they had different feuds with other people. It's the fact that he's always in a chase for the title, and then he loses. I feel like WWE should just abandon that plan, not make him, make him like a high mid-card, like, oh, Roman's out, yeah, this, that, and third. Because it's not working. And I can't feel sorry for a guy who's like 6'5", 6'9", whatever how tall he is.
Yo, that's mad interest.
Yeah, like, I don't know how tall he is, but it's just like, I can't feel sorry for a guy that, he's not believable. If you see him on the street, it's a marvel. Daniel Bryan, on the other hand, if you see him on the street, like, wow, this man is my height, and he's doing it bigger than WWE. But the man keep on bringing him down. You can't feel sorry for a big dog. You can feel sorry for a little dog, but you can't feel sorry for the big dog. Listen, do I think Roman is a great WWE wrestler? Yes. The fact that he's improving each and every year, it's good. The fact that each match he had with Brock was a different sauce, it was good. His promo, when he's not being scripted, I remember one promo he had. It was when WWE had that big storm in around this area in the north, in the eastern hemisphere.
You were talking about in Boston, and they did the interview with him, and Brock came in, and it was a whole bunch of shit that popped off and stuff like that.
The fact that interview, you felt him. When Roman Reigns is being Roman Reigns, you feel him.
But who is Roman Reigns?
To be honest with you, tell you the truth, I think Roman Reigns, to me, what I think is, he's that cool dude. He'll give you dab. You need anything, he got you. But yet, you don't mess with him. You don't mess with. I remember when him and Bray had that feud. He went ballistic because it was believable because you talked about my family. The fact that give Roman a reason you should cheer for him, not because he's going for the chase because he lost it numerous times this, that, third. You can't feel sorry for him. He's a big dude. The only thing that he have over Brock is Brock have over him is like Brock has the mask, but you're a big dude, could take him down. You spin him through the cage. I can't feel sorry for you. That's how strong you are. So the fact that Daniel Bryan is more believable because it was more organic. Like every time, like the butterfly effect. Him losing Sheamus was the best thing ever to him. Because in hindsight, being 2020, we see that, oh shoot, if that never happened, then yes, we would have never been so big how it is right now. With Roman, I can't feel sorry for him. Just because the machine tried to do that effect, it doesn't mean that you cannot artificially create the Daniel Bryan effect. It got to naturally happen. Such as with The Miz. Even right now, everybody's getting behind him looking like, yo, that man should be champion. Or Big E. You don't feel sorry for Big E, but you see the fact that, you kind of feel like, dang, he's with the New Day, but he deserves better than this. Because it's organic. You cannot manufacture a pop like this and try to make us feel sorry for him. I can't feel sorry for a guy who's 6'5", good looking, long hair with muscles that could possibly kill me with one spear. Can't feel sorry for you.
Alright. So Wilkins, what should Roman do?
So let's go back in Roman's career. Let's go back memory lane. Roman comes in with the Shield. He has Seth. He has Dean Ambrose on one side, and he's the silent killer. People love them as a trio, right? They break up. Roman gets his push. Roman has blue eyes at this time. People forget that. He was supposed to be like some type of wolf type of thing, going, oh, and that whole concept going.
Oh, shoot, I didn't even know that. So, wait a minute. He didn't actually have blue eyes?
No, he had contacts. If you notice it now, it's not there anymore. They took it out. So he has blue eyes.
I didn't know that.
They approached this whole situation wrong. I can't look you in the eye and believe that you have blue eyes. My nigga, you are Samoan. Very few Samoans have blue fucking eyes. Let's be honest with you. Let's start with that. 2, sitting at your saying, you're 6'6", 250 fucking pounds, tat it up. Ladies love you. You're not. You're not. Oh, I'm not talking about you.
I'm just saying. You said ladies.
Relax. Just relax. You're not an underdog.
Thank you.
It's like me going to a weightlifting competition with a bunch of Leos.
No, don't do that.
Or some 13-year-olds who are not strong enough.
Not in your league.
Not in my league at all.
Sorry for laughing. Once I said that, he got mad. He was like, all right, nigga, F you. Please, Leo, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, but anyways, you're not Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is about a little bit my height, barely over 205. Bearded up, looks like a lumberjack. Looks like he fucking lives in the middle of America.
He kind of goes Aberdeen, Washington.
Yeah, Aberdeen, Washington.
Yeah, it's pretty up there.
My nigga, where's Aberdeen, Washington? In Washington, obviously, but what the fuck? What white person lives out? What black person lives out there? Have they ever seen a black person in Aberdeen, Washington?
No, but I mean...
And how do you know about Aberdeen, Washington? Have you been there?
Aberdeen, Washington. That's... My nigga, he gets announced every fucking week.
We didn't ask you that.
Like,
you been there before?
Oh, have you been there before?
No.
You said with such confidence. Have you been there before?
Aberdeen, Washington.
Because they say Greg Hamilton, the best fucking ring announcer, says it every
Watch your mouth.
I mean, right now.
Oh.
So anyways.
We all know.
No.
Okay, anyways. I didn't know he was from Aberdeen. I just thought you just said you just made up a random. I know he was from there. I was like, my nigga, how do you know about Aberdeen, Washington?
My face is like
what? There's no black people there.
House. No, but that's the thing. They have a house.
Okay.
Aberdeen.
So go back to what he's saying. Like, it makes sense. And we give another example. CM Punk. CM Punk is another example of like him against the people. I dead ass thought that pipe bomb was real.
It was a shoot.
I feel like
it was a shoot, but it was also all orchestrated. And that shit was all orchestrated. Like we all thought for the
he went too far. That's why they cut their mic his mic off.
But for the most part, that shit was all orchestrated shit. But you know what? We felt it because it's believable. CM Punk doesn't look like a fucking OD Jack guy. Doesn't look like a Vince guy. Doesn't have that look. Whatever. So,
I got something to say after you said that.
Daniel Bryan, another dude. He's not a Vince-looking guy. Roman Reigns is. So I can't feel, like you said, I ain't feel sorry for you. Get the fuck up.
Can't feel sorry for you. No, I'm not
like
sorry for you.
It's that extremely hot chick that's complaining about life is hard. Yo, chick, you're a 9. Why is your life hard? And you're rich.
Well, I mean, it could be other parts.
Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Like a 5 or something. I don't know. I'm just saying.
We said
no. You're a 9, super hot. Yeah, you're rich. I can't feel sorry for you. I can be empathetic,
of course,
but I can't feel completely sorry for you. Like Roman Reigns is the guy that has a better life than you, and he's complaining.
He complained because like how his Charger doesn't get good gas mileage. What?
Good gas mileage?
Yeah.
What the fuck does not make sense?
Because he complained about something that like that's not that serious. He has numerous cars.
Why would you said your car?
Yeah.
Car.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought you meant the actual Charger. Okay. Like it's like that. It's like first world problems. Like my niggas, some nigga in Africa that ain't eating and you complaining? Oh my god, he eats just this. So I can't. I'm not going for this shit.
Okay.
Fuck off.
All right.
Fuck off. So what they need to do, listen, the thing is, shit that feels real, the crowd makes it feel real. So listen to the fucking crowd. Nobody likes the nigga.
I like him.
And I know what you're saying. About to say, don't turn him heel. We don't know what to do with him. Turn him to a fucking tweener. We don't know what the fuck he is. He knows what the fuck he wants to do. Goes out, beats niggas up, goes the fuck home. And so fucking arrogant about it that you're gonna fucking like me. Yes or no? I don't give a fuck. That's what the fuck he needs to be on. On some fuck you.
But here's the thing though. I'm gonna compare it to video games. Everybody complains about microtransactions / loot crates in video games, right?
Yeah.
Like basically, these are stuff like how that. Oh, if you buy this, that, and third, you can get ahead in the game, right?
Yeah.
Everybody complains about that, but people still buy it. Just like with Roman Reigns, everybody complain about Roman Reigns, but people still buy his merch. So it's kind of hard to pull the plug on that.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's little kids buying it.
Exactly.
So, hold on. He's halfway over. He's not completely over. That's what they're talking about. Is he a big ticket guy? He hasn't reached the big ticket level. He's selling tickets, but he's not big ticket.
Well, who's not big ticket?
Roman Reigns.
No, he's not.
He's people aren't completely sold on who he is.
No.
They're not completely sold.
Like someone like Seth Rollins, on the other hand, people completely sold on him.
No, they're not. When him as champion didn't sell.
No, I'm not talking about him as champion. I'm talking about
him being champion now.
Seth Rollins when he was WWE.
No, I'm not talking about that.
That wasn't believable.
No, I'm talking about him right now.
Oh yes.
Because organically, the fact that you can feel like I won't feel like you can feel sorry for Seth because you're like, damn, he's making for injury. He does his thing that third. He's believable. He wows the people in the ring, and his mic skills are getting better each and every week.
But Roman Reigns. What we go back to is so I can close this segment off is basically we want something authentic, right? They want to put him over. Listen to the crowd. They don't like him. Fucking do something else with him.
But they did like him as IC champion though.
They were okay with him.
I think it was more like, all right, the fans that like him will tolerate it.
Yeah,
he has a title.
Yeah,
and because then now he's on the
and people that
it was him being Grand Slam champion role.
Okay, and the fact that people that who didn't like him, like, you know what, I'm happy in the WWE scene. They can organically build him up.
People that didn't like him were like, well, thank God he's not WWE champion.
Exactly. And then listen to the crowd, and he should be on some I don't give a fuck shit. Like, really play on the fact that I look better than you, I'm more athletic than you, I'm gonna play on this shit.
He's like...
My only fear with that is because a lot of his fan base are kids. And that was the same issue with John Cena turning heel. Because they were like, the Make-A-Wish kids and everybody else, they love him. They want him to be this type of person. So they don't know what to do.
Well, Roman ain't making that many wishes.
But here's the thing, though. I'm going to say this, and after that, we can move on. You know the difference between John Cena was on the top and Roman getting pushed to be on top or differently? Everybody around John Cena at the top was not getting the proper push. Everybody was getting buried underneath John Cena. That's why John Cena was on top for so long.
Don't believe that.
Nah, I'm not going for that. Not going for that.
But I definitely...
Please. I'll give you an example. Every time he's in the match, he gets beat up for mad long, comes back and win. Every single time. During that era, that's why it's hard for people like Dolph, The Miz. They just now getting over. They're just now recovering from that John Cena era. Difference between the Roman era right now, there's tons of talent that belong on top. Out of everybody, like the want to be a quote-unquote Vince guy, Braun should be champion. Because that man is over.
No, they should have Braun as champion and then him as a face and then put Roman Reigns up against him.
Simple as that.
Because that's going to sell.
On that note, what's next?
Before we go to the next thing real quick, were there any other interesting comments during that whole segment?
There were, the live started, but Wavy Davies said that there's a lot of niggas in Aberdeen, and that's where the Redskin Washingtons, it's a team. The Redskins in Washington.
Washington Redskins?
Yeah.
So this is DC you're talking about?
No.
Exactly. Washington is like the Redskins play for DC. Like
talking about Washington State, right?
Yeah.
They no niggas in Washington State.
They're like
Wavy Davies, my nigga. There's no niggas in Washington State.
There could be niggas in State.
They know niggas in Washington State.
There is no major sports team there.
There is.
Don't say the Supersonics.
No, I definitely wasn't.
No, there's a hockey team. There's a hockey team in Washington State.
And they're big.
Oh, even better. No black people in there.
No, but I'm just...
Larry watches...
What I will say...
He does? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Larry watches all sports. What I will say, though, Washington State, I think, legalized weed. So there probably are a lot of niggas there.
Come on, son. But California's better. Who want to go to Washington when you go to California?
What happened?
And also, so Wavy just said that Roman got a whole bulletproof vest. At least Cena had his back out.
What? What kind of homeless statement is that?
I know who it is, and what's crazy is I understand what you're saying. So that actually is...
Please, educate us.
It's just the physical look. Like, at least, Cena was strong enough. Like, he didn't need a fucking bulletproof vest. And where Roman has a bulletproof vest but isn't really bulletproof,
yeah.
That's what he's said. It's all Washington niggas is everywhere. Danny Bryan was raised by niggas.
What? No, he wasn't. Like, his dad a direction soul was mad white.
If you are not the Danny Bryan Martin, then that shit is wild funny. But we're gonna move on to our last topic in our opening segment, which is the rumor of the week, and it actually follows the whole Roman situation. Is Brock Lesnar is officially and has been since WrestleMania 34 on the road to hashtag number 434. So those that have not known what that number is, that magical number is the amount of days that CM Punk was champion. And I said it last week. I said the main reason why I realized it when Brock won is that Vince has totally said you're gonna be the guy to go past 434 days.
That's
so rumor is that Brock is not scheduled for any shows within the next 2 months. So we're talking about, I mean, he might be at a Raw here and there, but he's not scheduled right now for Money in the Bank. And then by the next pay-per-view, which is Extreme Rules, in July, he would have already beaten day 434. So...
Nigga moves.
No. So my question to you guys is not even the fact that Brock's going to beat it, because at this point, we know he's going to beat it. But my question to you guys is simple. Who is going to take the title off of Brock Lesnar?
Braun Strowman. There's no point in me dwelling on this because I'm like kind of irking. Like, I get it. You know, it's a throwback nod to the Bruno days, but the time was different. And there's a lot of television. He does whatever he wants. I just want him to get off the title. At this point, just like...
Why?
Because it's just like... He's not, like, I get it, you know, you don't always have, at least come up every pay-per-view to defend the title. I could deal with that. You know, you don't have to be at every event, cool, but at least every pay-per-view, show up. Show that you're the real fighting champion. Because if you really think about it, people that always fight like CM Punk, that was a real fighting champion. My son took bruises, bumps. The fact that you believed him, like, dang. So when he turned, he's like, yo, I'm tired of this, son. It was believable. Brock is just like... All right, Brock, do your 5 moves, like, I can't say 5 moves no more. Do your 3 moves of death, hurry up and win. All right, cool, and that's it. Paul Heyman not even interesting no more. Because it's just like...
Paul Heyman will always be interesting.
No. I'm not talking about his promos. I just like feel like how that...
No, I mean, Paul Heyman will always be interesting.
But just like, in general, Paul Heyman not interesting because the whole Brock thing is just like, all right, I'm tired of seeing this. I get it. It's money. But at this point, at the end of the day, it's just like, all right, this is kind of boring. At least make a champion. You have to defend it every week, but at least at every pay-per-view.
I mean, but to the nod of Money in the Bank, though, the whole purpose is not really a championship type of pay-per-view. It's more of
still
the
defending.
chase of it.
No, I get what you're saying.
Who is destined to be the beast?
It's probably going to be Roman in some ways, or Braun. It's only those two.
Yeah.
You mentioned Batista. It has to be a top guy to take that title off.
Of course.
Now, him breaking this shit, I'm with Vince on this. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm with Vince on this shit.
Yeah, because you're petty.
No, but it's also like...
Nope, you're still petty.
CM Punk disrespected everything you've done for him.
So the Ultimate Warrior, so there's other guys, but they still back in the company.
No.
Alberto Del Rio dead cut a promo in TNA for many weeks complaining about WWE.
Yeah, but where is he? Is it WWE?
But
how long did it take Ultimate Warrior to come back?
But don't, like, Vince wants him back.
Yeah, but how long did it take him to come back?
Years.
Yeah, years.
It's the same with Brett. Brett was the same way.
Brett was the same way.
And honestly, when Vince and Brett made up, I said, okay.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What you laughing?
What you giggled at?
No, because the guy said, gang, skirt.
This guy.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. So,
but you got to think about it like, I'm going to do this to you because you went on a major podcast. One day I was going to be major. And shitted. Like, he went in full lengths of WWE.
2 weeks.
Like, yes. Went on his beginning of his career to the end of his career. It was a 2-hour thing. Like, you're saying, I'm going to talk about everything. And now you're suing WWE. Now, did WWE do some fucked up shit to him? Yes. But sometimes, keep the family business.
That's what Bobby Lashley did.
Yeah. So, That fucking hold on.
My sisters and
hold on, that shit was so trash.
What's crazy and
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because that shit was so trash. Nigga had the crab hat on. Yeah, this blaze like he's
where is that?
like he's doing a music promo run. Like he about to talk about his new album coming out.
Like he's fucking Tank or something.
Like the best jazz effects of Bobby Lashley. Nigga, what are you doing, B? Like calm down. But anyways, okay.
So terrible.
Back to this shit. I'm doing this shit too. I don't want, because when you have CM Punk as breaking, like having the longest running reign, there's an asterisk next to his name because of how he left.
Yeah.
So give it to Brock. Let him get this shit. People already annoyed at him anyways.
You know, it's because I feel like I'm one of the few that isn't. Like, I'm not really mad about it.
I want the title off him because it diminishes the title a little bit. Because it's not being seen enough.
And it's basically saying
but
that.
You know it's there.
You know it's there, but it's like, okay, what are people fighting for?
Like, would you, because, I mean, ideally it's to fight all the time and win all the time.
At least on every pay-per-view.
CM Punk won all the time.
Until The Rock came into the picture, and that's a whole different story. But
yeah.
I'm just saying, would you rather? It's always the would you rather.
But I'd rather him be there because, all right, I'm paying you all this money.
F5 someone and then walk out. Would you rather see a fucking minute and 30 second match, or would you just rather it
work a storyline? Work a storyline. But the thing about it, be there. Work a storyline. Do stuff. Have signings. Have them backstage.
But see, Brock is like Taker in a sense where you don't have to be on TV to have a storyline either.
Yeah, I know that, but it comes to a point like I never see you.
So you miss him.
Yeah, but like come through. Let's Netflix and chill. What the fuck? You ain't never here. We talk about we together.
So you're mad that you don't have Brock time.
Yeah. Okay, I don't need you to be right up under me.
But just
what we're gonna do is Netflix and chill or what?
Alright.
I don't need Netflix and chill every 6 months. I need Netflix and chill at least once a week.
At least once a month, yeah.
Let's talk on the phone. Shoot me a text. Nigga ain't texting, niggas ain't calling.
Send me some memes to make me laugh.
Exactly. Slide me the DMs real quick. Talk to me. Like, I'm quiet.
Yeah, you feel me?
Like, Brock, I'm sorry. Brock ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, he ain't.
He hitting you up, I want to smash.
Yeah, and smash, he did.
Brock is a smash and dash.
Yes.
He's an F-boy.
He's an F-boy.
Wow. He's an F-boy.
F5.
That was
good. You didn't even get that. That wasn't.
You didn't get that?
I just got it right. No. No, you said F-boy, you said F5. I was like, oh, that's hot.
That's why I thought you were going.
That's what I thought you were going.
What? No, I didn't think of saying F5 at all.
Oh, okay, so that's what I thought. So okay. It's okay.
But that's what he's doing. Like, he's legit smashing and dashing WWE.
But how many, compared to a lot of people, how many like fuckboys?
Huh?
So that's why you have those fans that still fuck with Brock. It's like,
yeah, but the thing about it is
because the F-boys too.
No, but the thing about it comes to a point where you want something deeper than that shit.
You want emotion.
You want emotion in a relationship.
It's what so much dick you can take. It's like, dang, I want some emotion behind the dick.
Come on, son. Come on, B. Come on, B. We ain't have to go to dick talk yet, man.
Wait a minute.
Ain't no big dick talk yet. I got a big dick moment for Raw, son. Ooh, that shit fire.
All right, so, oh Lord. So we're gonna move on.
Paper, dick status. Paper, big dick status.
That just sounds like, the male like reviews and stuff. Like it sounds like a bunch of strippers.
We still a music video. Woo! I'll shoot a music video?
Yes, before I
What's up, Lee?
Oh, you want to know people?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, they said it's a lot of words.
Well, just give me a few.
Nigga sound dyslexic.
Yo, it's a lot of words.
He sound dyslexic. It's a lot of words.
Like, a lot of words. Word count. Oh, what's going on?
He said there's a lot of words here. You sound extra dyslexic, like, yo.
He's stuck in it too. There's a lot of words here. But yeah.
Like, I was like, you don't gotta read all the words.
Everything is backwards, B. I can't do this. Yo, take your time, B. Take your time.
Give me a few before we move on.
Alright. I am underscore road Vadog underscore WB1.
Okay.
And if he doesn't defend at Money in the Bank, he beats on record. This is the truth.
You just said that.
This is the truth. So you just say everything that we did.
No.
Yeah, just give me something interesting.
Strowman getting the belt, and I see in the Lala's world, I see Braun taking the belt.
Shout out to Lala.
Wavy Davey said Money in the Bank winner gonna have the cash in at Bob's house. Get him by.
Oh, that was fire! That was fire! You catching it as crib. Yo, who said that?
Wavy Davey. That shit top fire.
Yo,
that shit top fire.
Wavy Davey,
Like,
you got the big comment of the day.
Big comment of the day. 1, 2, 3. Wavy Davey. That shit fire though.
Think about it. He's sleeping.
What type of hardcore championship remix?
Yo, that would be fire.
Oh, count anywhere. Oh my God. Hold up.
Let's not even talk about false count anywhere because we're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah.
There's more words.
Okay, okay. Give me like 2 more words.
Yeah,
More words.
Since there's a paragraph, there's like a few paragraphs. All right.
Just give me something.
I am Raw Dog. WB1 said last year we'll get a manager # mouthpiece.
Yeah, because he's trash on the mic.
That's terrible.
Chris is the truth said it was cringeworthy. He dead ass was looking like someone's uncle.
Look like my Haitian cab driver uncle, son. Weekends.
Wavy Davey said Backlash needs facial hair that nigga's face.
He does. Like, we had no chin hair. It was acceptable. Yeah, you're right. Wavy Davey, I like you.
And the headband make him look like a human peanut.
Alright, let's go to the next segment.
Alright.
Please, everybody roasted myself Bobby Lashley.
episode you decided to watch Wavy Davey.
Gosh.
This one.
Oh,
Alright, so we're
man.
gonna move on to our WWE recap. So we're actually gonna start off with Backlash.
I really don't want to talk about this.
Okay,
We'll make this
still
one
are.
quick.
We'll
We'll make
make
No. I'm not saying we can't talk about it, just like.
No, I know it doesn't excite you. I know. So we're going to implement these new 2 ups, 2 downs. So we're not dragging everything, and we just highlight those things that are like popping us and those things that absolutely fucking suck. So Backlash this past Sunday was at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. There were a lot of people from the tri-state area that went and attended. So I will start off with Mr. Wilkins. What were your 2 ups and 2 downs of Backlash, if there were any? Or none at all?
There was none at all for me.
My only
The pre-show, no bullshit. The Bailey and Ruby
Bailey and Ruby
match
was too long.
But it was the only. That was the thing. It was the only match on the pre-show. So
Yeah, it was a little too long for me. It was a solid match. Backlash was boring.
Yeah.
Like it was really. I was at the bar about to fall asleep. Like I was dead ass because. So I'm at the bar. You know those 2 big those 2 big chair couches.
Yeah.
That's like in front of a TV.
Yeah.
There's this old lady. She has like a broken foot. She has like those walking casts, and she ate her food, got the itis, and knocked out in front of TV. Like she was at home and shit. She was like,
This is boring, son.
so then I'm sitting next to her, and that energy from her sleeping fucking me up. And I start falling asleep.
So how's the whole energy in the Barber and Backlash?
It was real mellow, and that's a couple reasons why. But for the main reason was because of the pay-per-view. Like it wasn't nothing exciting, and like so post WrestleMania was fire. Like
those
fire.
2 weeks?
Those
Fire.
those was a straight fire. Then I feel like it went.
I mean, even the Grand Royal Rumble.
Grand Rumble was dope.
It was dope.
It was dope because I had a lot of
It was dope, but then it like I feel it blew all the air
It
out.
was dope, but it was just like this still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
For the continue.
but that's why it blew all the air out of what's going on. So we get back to like
everyday life,
reality, and it's like
strikes.
it's like oh okay, what's going on here? Like you know what I mean? Like it's like all right, cool, all right. But it just didn't feel good. And then you had like a week after. Like everything was just so packed in together. Like you had WrestleMania, then a week and a half, 2 weeks after you have the Greatest Royal Rumble, then a week after you have Backlash. And I really think they should have an off season.
Yeah.
Like, give these guys a month off.
I felt like the Greatest Royal Rumble should have been like, there's a send-off, they off for a month.
You know what? Greatest Royal Rumble should come because should kind of be like the Pro Bowl.
I like
We
that.
all come back.
I like
we
that.
do that little run, like Friday, Saturday, we're there. We go home and we get like a solid month off and people get pumped. Like, get me back pumped up for the new season of wrestling.
But then again, so what are they going to put in place for Raw and SmackDown?
That's what I'm saying. Like, as a wrestling fan, I don't want an off season.
You don't want an off season, but then what would you do? You do like stuff on the network. Have some shows on the network showing that behind the scenes, them doing shit, but you're not wrestling. People need time off mentally to clear shit.
But I think the fact that they kept the brand split, and I think the fact that they're now combining the pay-per-view as one brand, it might help. It
definitely will help.
No bullshit. I mean, we'll talk about Raw, but the fact that Nia Jax was on Raw, I was like, oh, that's weird. Yeah. But she gets some time off, I guess.
Yeah. So, but it's like, no, she's in Europe right now.
Well, yeah, because next week Raw and SmackDown are in London. Yeah, they're in the UK.
They're in the tour right now.
Okay.
Like
now, so. My thing, Nia, oh my God, delicious. It was just like one of those, like I was legit falling asleep. And the way that Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles match went down.
I don't like that WWE makes me feel like I'm the dumb one. Like, I don't know wrestling because it is a no disqualification. Why the fuck is there a count out? That blasted me. I said, okay, now that I'm done.
Okay, so for me, I got one big one: The Miz versus Seth Rollins.
Yes, everyone can agree that was Seth Rollins.
That was a great match.
It was good, but it still was like, okay, we got that, but it was like the overall pay-per-view once was like a little too long.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of bad. Because I didn't fully appreciate the Roman versus Samoa Joe match.
That match wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good, but they put their all in it. Like, they were exhausted after that match.
I mean...
And I feel like I should have appreciated it more, but I didn't like it.
I mean, Samoa... Okay. My biggest both my odds get with the Seth Rollins versus Miz match. But the only downside about the whole Roman thing, it gave me shades of John Cena era. If you want me to feel sorry for the man, that man got beat up. I'm talking about slaughtered by my son Samoa. And he just came back with one spear to defeat him. I'm looking like, what? At least do like a Superman punch 3 or 4 times, then a spear. Make it believable, like, yo, he gave it his all the last bit.
His moves aren't really
and it was just like, okay, and he won. I'm looking like, Samoa Joe, like, he put so much energy into it, but it's just like, the ending was just like, okay, this is terrible. Overall, the pay-per-view, they had no big dick moments except for my son, the Mizzenton, and my son, Seth Rollins. Great.
You just changed his name?
I just remix names.
I'm trying to be Spanish, you know? Because to find out that we got some Dominican in us, you know?
Who said we have Dominican in us?
I did.
I mean, you never know.
No, we don't.
Island.
No, we don't.
We probably have Dominican in us.
No, we don't.
So we don't?
No.
So like how that, you don't think that we're not going to get this argument. But nevertheless, though,
it's wild.
Again, the pay-per-view was terrible. I guess.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Nah, why are you saying shit like that? We're not doing
Oh my gosh, why still all this?
No, we're not doing this. Mr. Fat, you trying to say that we got some Dominican in us?
We probably do.
No, we don't.
So he's saying this. Nobody went to DR and have had sex with somebody from the DR side.
They don't have stayed in DR then.
So you don't think that somebody migrated over to someone migrated over to Haiti?
No.
All right.
We are pure West Africans.
I forgot about that.
No. Disrespected us. We can move on.
We don't like that. Okay. All right. We're not going to do this today. All right. So we're going to move on to Raw, which was actually in Nassau, Long Island, New York. And I actually went to Raw.
How much were your tickets?
I paid $14 for my Raw ticket on Monday.
Nosebleed?
I don't believe in nosebleed. Like, I believe there's a seat. I can see everything. I'm good. Like, it's a small arena. They only have 100, the floor, and like the 200. But like the 100 level, it's like Barclays in a sense, the design of it. But the 100 is literally this, and then the 200 is literally like on the curve. Like,
that's how. Yeah, you're right. That's how the Barclays.
So it's not like I was in the 200 section. Me and Pete went $14. Like, so it was worth my $14. I will say that, but. I'll start from Mr. Blacc. What were your 2 ups and 2 downs from Raw this week?
First up, the Amber Moon match, a triple threat.
Big dick stat.
So for those that do not know, they are now in the process of everything's being built up for Money in the Bank, which will be the weekend of June. It'll be June 17th in Chicago, Illinois. And you know who's going to try to be there. But they're now doing qualifying matches where it will be 4 guys from Raw and 4 guys from SmackDown going for the men's, and the same for the women where it will be 4 and 4 for Money in the Bank. So now that Raw and SmackDown are doing qualifying matches, so one of the qualifying matches on Raw this week was Ruby Riott versus Sasha Banks versus Ember Moon.
That shit was fire.
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 Another, that is an up also with the last triple threat match of the night. So them two share the same up. The second up is, once again, my son Dolph Ziggler and my son Drew.
Oh man,
that's another up.
Pop for Drew.
Excellent. Like they actually
I love how you change rules.
What?
When we do stuff.
They share the same up.
No, you just change rules all the time.
Wait, what did he change?
You said 2 ups, right?
Yeah.
Why he's making niggas share 2 ups?
Oh, you don't have rules. We got rules.
Go ahead. So
I'm very excited about you, so go ahead.
Thank you.
Rock.
My son, Dolph Ziggler, my son Drew. The fact that they're actually taking the time out and doing different tag team combinations. And it's always exciting just to see 2 guys. One supposed to be the chosen one. The one that's supposed to be the next Shawn Michaels get together and try to make matches together.
But it's not the next Shawn Michaels.
He's like, dang, can I finish my promo, B?
Oh, sorry.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like I said before, just seeing them two, again, it's always nice to see my son Ryan and my son Heath. Once again, I got kids. Of course.
It was we were chanting in the arena 3MB. It was the funniest shit.
Another that, and my second up is once again my son Seth Rollins versus Mojo. That's what I want to see from Mojo. Intensely, the rawness. That match was good.
Yeah, you know what it is, being there, it was just so hard to concentrate because it was just like, why the fuck is Mojo? But I was excited for Mojo because I like Mojo. No, it's not. He's from Maryland. You thinking of Zack Ryder.
Yeah, Zack Ryder, my bad. And on top of that, a down Baron Corbin revival.
I went to the bathroom.
That was a bad match. I guess another down. That's it pretty much for me. I said actually, no. I think that gets both of my downs. Baron Corbin versus Revival match, just like, okay, I guess. Because overall, the show wasn't bad. So I enjoyed it. What about you, dogs?
It was a solid show, post, pay-per-view. Jinder did his thing. Jinder looked good.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Jinder Mahal. Because Jinder Mahal, doing what he did to Roman, people walked out of the Nassau Coliseum, Jinder fans. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, literally 2 hours before, niggas was booing Jinder. Hardcore, like, boo, boo. And me and Pete wilding the fuck out because he got a Jinder Mahal shirt on. So he's marking out. It is the funniest shit. 2 hours later, Raw ends. We're walking out. Everyone's like, let's go, Jinder. Wait, what? Like, what? I think the way they're going with Jinder and Roman, I'm interested to see who's gonna flip flop because there's a lot of flip flopping going on in Raw.
Okay. So what's your second up, dogs?
So, Ember Moon, like I said it before, her coming out party will be Money in the Bank. Regardless if she wins or loses, she's gonna show the world what she got on that main stage. Yep. And what she did on that match was fun. I loved it. I truly did enjoy it. I'm a Dolph fan. Drew McIntyre and Dolph was just looking solid. Mm-hmm. I felt some type of way about Apollo losing Titus O'Neil.
I kind of gave up on them.
They just keep losing. Now, that was about it for the most part. Now let's talk about this Bobby Lashley and Renee Young interview.
Come on, B. Like, why you being a dead horse, B? Let it die.
Nah, son. That shit was so trash, son.
You should
that shit was so trash. You know, my sisters.
I want to give a shout out to my 3 sisters.
No,
even though y'all fucked me up when I was younger.
Yeah.
I still love y'all.
I still love y'all. You know what I mean?
Thank y'all.
Like,
I don't know what the fuck I was doing in my wrestling career, but thanks.
What the fuck is that about? Like he was just like, what are you doing?
Yo, and the crazy part was they didn't even show it in the arena. Like we didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't?
They didn't play it in the arena.
What you show? I mean,
so I don't know what it was. Must have been commercial, or they was just doing like promo video. But like we didn't see the actual interview.
So what you saw during the interview?
On WWE until like in the group chat they put, because I was like, yo, we didn't even see that shit in the arena.
So what they put instead of the
I think it was just more like the promos, like buying tickets for NXT Raw and SmackDown or SummerSlam weekend.
It was like about 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
It literally was like a commercial type shit.
Yeah, and it's like it was like Thomas
They saved us.
It was like, he was the man in high school, whatever, and in college he wanted 3 to back shit. Like,
did they not his ECW run?
No.
None of that United States Championship run?
No, nothing he said in that interview.
Yes, they did.
But nothing he said in that interview had anything to do with his wrestling ability or like what he did.
No, because what they're trying to push him as, what I think they're trying to do is like this all-American, like, you know, superstar, like
Kurt, Chad Gable.
Yeah, that type of feel where he's like, you know, star athlete, like he's that great guy, athlete. He leaves, he comes back to WWE. He
leaves because of his ex-wife, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, so because she was just some racist shit going on, but anyways.
I mean, side note, that whole All-American story, kind of still.
Yeah, but they want to push him as that, like, oh, he's that guy, but
it just sucks.
It sucks. And what's crazy is that Vince loves him.
Oh, speaking of that, I was watching like something on online over the weekend, and it was just like, if you really think about it, they said that Bobby Lashley was the original Roman Reigns guy.
Yeah, because Bobby Lashley was the original Roman because they forced Bobby Lashley down people's throat. Pause.
Yeah,
because they wanted him to be the next big thing because Vince loved
and the fact that
Bobby Lashley.
And the original, like he was like, because they explained it.
I don't fuck with him.
And like they explained it, they was like, yo, they pushed him down the throat. Nobody wanted Bobby Lashley to win that Elimination Chamber. Everybody wanted Punk.
Yeah.
AKA Daniel Bryan of the time.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's like they pushing that he was the original man. So right now they're doing the same exact thing.
What's funny is that you mentioned Jinder. If they were to feud, Jinder goes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Like 100%. And it's a little crazy because that's the thing happened with Bobby Lashley and CM Punk.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Daniel Bryan, Batista.
Yep.
So yeah. But Raw was solid.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, so right now we have Ember Moon on the women's side for Money in the Bank, and Finn Balor, which I keep telling y'all is the only way he's gonna get his title shot back, is if he wins Money in the Bank. If he does not win Money in the Bank, this little nigga is never gonna see this title ever again.
Someone that's next.
So we're gonna move on to SmackDown. SmackDown this week was in Baltimore, Maryland. And I'll start with you, Sir Wilkins. What were your 2 ups and 2 downs for SmackDown this week?
2 ups, Nakamura, no English.
I like that.
AJ Styles is going nuts.
That's exactly how he sounds. That's really good.
You practice this?
In my mirror, naked.
Okay, so now I don't know if you were Japanese or African for a second. I was serious.
I don't practice people acting naked, but I do practice people making fun of people.
All right, Nakamura's obnoxiousness.
Okay, what's the other?
Daniel Bryan versus Rusev.
Oh my gosh.
Happy Rusev Day to all that are watching.
Finally got a little love.
So what's your down?
My down was... It wasn't really no downs. Like, it was a legit...
Solid.
Like a legit show. My only down was like Charlotte Flair going up having an injury when I found out about that.
Of course, you know.
But it's kind of an up. Because now it brings somebody else up to the slot.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Honestly, and it's no shade to Romeo. Romeo, I love you. It's no shade. Charlotte, Money in the Bank is for someone, whether heel or face, that has 0 chance of ever really getting a title shot.
Yeah.
Like when Baron Corbin won, it was because this nigga was never ever going to get a title shot.
Originally, Mr. Kennedy
won it.
CM Punk,
Carmelo winning Money in the Bank. These are people that at the time of when they won it, even when Daniel Bryan won the shit, it was just like he fucking cashed in on fucking Big Show. It was just like, this is fucking obnoxious, and he would never get the title unless he cashed in. So
Money in the Bank is supposed to build people up.
Charlotte being in Money in the Bank is great, I think, for what it was in terms of the match and the dynamic of the match, because I would have loved to see her and Ember Moon just go at it for a second or two. Yeah. But because for those that don't know, on the live feed, Charlotte Flair recently, probably within the last few hours of today, announced that she will be undergoing surgery to repair a ruptured implant. So as you know, titties ain't always real out here in these streets. And sometimes you hit a bump and take a 2 or 3 bumps and, you know, shit can just explode.
That shit must hurt.
But, so she's going to undergo surgery, and there's no timetable on when she will be returning. But word on the street is that she had an appearance in Seattle later June, and she's been replaced with Carmella. So they're anticipating her possibly missing Money in the Bank.
She's missing Money,
which would mean that that vacant spot will now become open again. And I really wanted Peyton Royce because out of the two of them, I like her the most, and I've always liked her from NXT. So
I don't like
you don't like them?
No.
They're weird to me.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
Were you watching them at NXT though?
Yes, they're weird to me.
But weird in what way though?
We talked about it in the podcast.
No, she wasn't there.
They hold each other's hands.
Okay.
That's just, they seem creepy to me.
Yeah, they do.
They're both from Australia, so
they're really creepy.
Creepy.
I feel like they'll end up in my house with a knife, like, hi.
Wow. What you said that, I got an instant vision of that.
Yes, because they're creepy.
I don't think they're creepy.
Okay.
But yeah. Xavier Woods and Cesaro was actually pretty good too.
Of course. Hashtag Black Excellence.
Black Excellence hashtag.
Right.
I enjoy SmackDown for the most part.
Me too.
But Nakamura,
no English. AJ Styles is going nuts. You're that extra.
It just look like he about to snatch you. Like, I'll be afraid for Renee Young. Like, I be feel like he gonna
and the fact that Renee Young played off was like
I get. And also shout out to Renee Young because your first interview with Backlash was trash. Yeah. And his interview was a lot better.
I mean, so my ups is again, shout out to The Miz doing a back-to-back excellent match with Jeff Hardy. One thing I know about the Jeff Hardy match and Jeff Hardy and The Miz match, it was clashes of 2 different eras. It was old school WWE, as far as a ruthless aggression era, late attitude era versus how WWE does the stuff right now. And the fact that honestly, no one ever did this before. Like, he took the Swanton and did a roll-up pin to defeat him.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
And once again, my son with the back-to-back great matches. Another up for me is the Rusev versus Daniel Bryan match. The reason why I like that match so much is because, you felt sorry for him because the fact that dang, Daniel, he just came back.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. The fact that he did that, and the fact that the audience cheered, Daniel Bryan, they still behind him. Now, when Roman lost, he lost. Dang it was getting tiring, this, that, and third. They're getting tiring, this, that, and third. This is getting tiring, so it was believable. Once again, the Daniel Bryan effect will not work on Roman. Daniel Bryan, the originator of the Daniel Bryan movement, the Yes movement, it worked. I felt sorry. I was like, dang, Daniel.
Roman Reigns is going nuts.
Let me finish. And my down is Charlotte versus Peyton Rose match. I'm sorry. Charlotte is better as a heel.
You're a hater.
No, can I finish? I'm just saying this. Her working as a face is not interesting as when she was a heel. She did better work as a heel.
Everybody does better work as a heel.
So, like when she's a fan, I'm looking like, she be mad cute with us. I'm like, no. Overall.
Okay, all right.
Overall, again, SmackDown was only down for me. But overall, SmackDown was nice. So what's next?
All right, so those that are watching. So that was the end of our WWE recap. So for those that are tuning in for SmackDown next week, we are finally getting the debut of Cien Almas and Selena Vega. And
Spanish people.
And
the Goya crew.
we have a tag team match, which is low-key a qualifier for Money in the Bank, where the Bar, which is Cesaro and Sheamus versus the New Day. And whichever team that wins, they get to pick one team member to represent their team in Money in the Bank. So it goes to what you were saying with Big E might have given Because in the event, if New Day wins, they put Big E and Money in the Bank, that would be really dope.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's start a revolution. Big E for champion.
Effort.
Hashtag Black.
First of all, this has been ongoing because y'all said this is like
No. Now we seeing it. You know, we're gonna align ourselves with the Black Wrestling Alliance to make this forward.
From over the pond.
Black Power Align.
First of all, I thought you said
Big status. Big status. Money.
you can't put Black Alliance and Big Dick in the same fucking sentence.
Yes, it does. It was perfectly. You ever heard of BBC?
Yeah.
Pornhub?
Yeah.
BBC and Fat Booties?
No. We know you have.
It's called Big Black Cocks.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Black Excellence and Big Dicks can go in the same sentence.
Exactly.
Because they go coincide with each other.
Exactly.
Big gangbang.
Excuse me?
What?
BBW gangbang.
What?
BBW gangbang?
No, I'm not into
What is
BBW
that?
porn.
Oh, BBW means big.
Well, big. Yes, I know
Big
that.
gangbang is like 5 guys, 6 guys.
But we're talking about BBCs.
Oh.
Say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies out there who are sometimes lonely at night, looking for a good time, looking for a guy who's a little skinny, 6-pack ab because he doesn't eat.
And more like a hairy.
And it's very hairy. And just wants to make love to a very voluptuous BBW. You know,
If you are anywhere in the
225
Nia
pounds up.
Jax zone, Leo is the guy.
Leo's looking for you.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leo is horny.
Stand right here, Leo.
Not near me.
Leo
sit your
what?
ass, no, sit your ass down.
No matter what, he has to sit next to you.
What?
Leo wants love.
He not
Leo-
no Cool J.
He wants love.
You show me a fake ab. Just show them that.
No, don't.
Put your shirt up. Put your shirt up. He wants love, ladies and gentlemen. This is Leo, and he wants to be loved.
You know what this just remind me of? You ever watch Mad TV back in the day?
Wow.
I don't remember the damn segment, but it was a segment where it was like a hotline thing.
Yeah.
You reminded me just of that.
Wait,
Leo needs love, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened, Leo?
Wavy Davis said Titus Worldwide looks like a BBC porn scene. They book the victims.
I like that dude. I like that dude.
Because he's trouble as fuck.
Listen.
But listen, my niggas. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Leo's lonely, B. Leo's tired of being lonely.
Time being lonely.
Every night I pray. I will believe
You know, one episode we're gonna do karaoke because y'all niggas don't know the words of any song.
So he needs to be loved. You know what? Let's do a karaoke event. Y'all all been talking about it. His love story.
Matter of fact, how about this? Give me 10 yeses, and we're gonna set up a karaoke.
Why do you need 10 yeses? I got 10 people in my
Because I want people to interact.
I got 10 people right here. I got 10 people probably watching right now.
Alright, anyways.
But we're gonna move right along to our next segment. No? Yes, maybe?
People said yes so far? Jabba Tears presents karaoke.
Lowered expectations. That shit was hilarious. Lowered expectations. What was that?
His name is Lowered Expectations?
No, that's what they're saying.
That would have been, I don't know, powerful.
Wavy Davey knows what's up. Lowered expectations, please. Lowered expectations was the segment. I don't know what lowered expectations.
Okay, anyways.
No expectations.
We'll move on to that segment.
But all right, so we're gonna move on to our next segment, which is rivalry. So once again, each week we will
Ready for this one.
We'll do a dream match.
First of all, I was ready last week, but you made me change it up.
Because you didn't follow directions like you normally.
I did.
Can we just go to the segment?
You want to go?
You want to go first? Or should I go first? You ready?
Yeah. I had to catch him. I'm gonna
go. Mankind versus Kevin Owens.
You know what? Ladder match. Put it in a ladder match. So why they ladder match for? Tell me the story.
It's for Mankind's mask.
But why would Kevin put it in his face?
Why the fuck would that be hanging over the ring?
Because he took it off of his face while he was sleeping at night.
So he cashed in the middle of the night again? Like,
So he robbed Mankind's house with Sami Zayn. I took the mask.
wow.
So then Mankind would come catch his Jack.
Yeah, this is his best friend.
Yeah.
But he would come like catch his
You do
Jack.
ratchet shit with your best friends.
Yeah, man, we
I'm not in a
got it.
relationship with you.
Because I'm not a ratchet person.
You are? I'm low.
No, I'm not. I have a soul.
Okay. All right, don't fight for the camera now.
Okay, what's your match?
Oh, yeah. Hamada versus, what's that lady's name? Freaking God, what's her name? I had it too. She's Japanese. She came in Shinsuke. Oh my gosh. Hamada from TNA versus
That chick that does the elbow? What's the pirate looking?
No, not the pirate one.
That's you're dumb. I know what you're talking about.
She just had a streak and got defeated.
Oscar?
Boom.
Wait,
Wow.
wait a minute.
Wow, nigga.
Wait
Damn,
a
my
minute.
nigga, what?
All that time.
You
were
was
talking about Oscar.
Yeah.
You spoke too
And
much
you
weed,
gave
B.
no other like.
You spoke too much
hints.
weed, B.
Like you didn't say colorful mask.
I said she's Japanese.
No, you spoke too much weed.
And she came with Shinsuke and her streak got defeated.
She didn't come with Shinsuke. Shinsuke came first.
Yeah, she's getting from.
That was wild racist.
No, it's not. Like
No, for me, because that was wild racist.
I
Because
told you you spoke too much weed, B.
Japanese people hang out.
He keep ignoring
I mean,
me.
no. Granted, they're all
He keep
they
ignoring
probably
me.
travel
He
together.
keep ignoring me. Ladies and gentlemen, he keeps ignoring me. I keep telling him we spoke too much goddamn weed. He didn't care about Oscar.
Yo, what's crazy is the whole time it was Oscar.
I did say that she is Japanese.
My nigga's like 500 million Japanese people in the fucking world.
That's why
And
this
it's
nigga
going
said
for
the chick
what?
from NXT because I was like, no, he's not talking about her.
And I said at the streak.
Yeah, we got that, but nigga, there's 500 million people in Japan.
And then you named someone from TNA, so that really fucked me up.
Nah, she was nice. She was like, to me, she was the original Oscar.
It's fine. We're moving forward.
What's yours?
What's this nigga?
Yeah,
I told you
was
this
really
nigga's
funny as fuck.
I think you be lacing your shit with
This
cocaine.
week, mine was
What you just said?
I think you lace your weed with cocaine or something. Because you be wildin'
Don't
sometimes.
disrespect me. I stay away from that white girl.
Wait, side note. How was the fucking mango?
It was good.
What mango?
No, but like, okay, so the Dumber and Dumber had me, we walked, remember last week we walked, these niggas had me walk all the way to fucking third.
You wasn't tired.
To a fucking fruit stand because they wanted mangoes, because this one over here says if you eat a mango, you'll be higher when you smoke. And I was just thinking like, that shit ain't true. Then I Googled it. It was one of the 5 foods that if you eat before you smoke, you'll get higher because of whatever's inside the mango or whatever. And it reacts to the weed. Whatever. Chemistry experiments over here with these niggas. So I buy them the stupid ass mangoes.
Why are you buying the mango?
Because they didn't have cash. And then I was just like, whatever. And I was actually now intrigued because then it was one of the top 5 foods. I was like, I want to see.
It worked.
If these
You went to sleep good that night, right?
Oh, really?
That was the best sleep after a while, right? I was knocked out, man.
So hold on. Quick question.
Yeah.
When you guys smoke and you go to sleep, does it knock you out?
Yeah.
But then can you wake up in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you set an alarm, will it wake you up?
Yeah. Like, you wake
But I
up
want to know where you guys
fresh. I'm talking about your mind is clear, fresh. Like, if you had trouble sleeping like me, because like years I had like, I couldn't sleep throughout the night, boom, knocked me out for the whole 8 hours, I'm refreshed for the whole day.
But I just want to know where you guys higher than.
Yeah.
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 You slept good?
Like if y'all smoke today.
I had babies crying at night, so I woke up.
Did you masturbate before you went to sleep too?
Nah, I can't. I mean, you know what's funny? I swear my baby mom thinks it's weird that I jerk over my children next to me and shit.
What was that?
That's probably.
Yo. Next segment. Segment 4.
Well, my rival real quick was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Chris Jericho in a submissions match, but we're gonna move on.
Yo, please, let's move on.
This nigga here. All right, so we're going to reenact.
Yo, can you stop laughing? I'm trying to focus. He said, I'm sorry. We got acknowledge it. I'm sorry.
We're not repeating.
Son said,
we're not repeating
Wait, no,
it.
how you say and then you want to acknowledge?
We're
You gotta
not
make up your mind.
repeating.
and he don't find it strange.
No, at all.
That's what kills me. He don't find it strange. Yo, he don't find it strange.
I know there's nothing that he does.
Can we go for segment 4?
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to our reinstated segment 4, which is not my favorite segment, but theirs, which is the big dick moment of the week.
Oh,
As we just talked about Leo.
Big dick status.
Awesome. This is a great segue.
Sunset.
So let's start off with Sir Wilkins. What is your
funny that I do it in front of my kid?
big dick moment of the week?
So, okay, wait. I 4 seconds, pause that.
Go. Alright, so we're going to reinstate this dumbass segment, Big Dick of the Week. Moment of the Week, excuse me. So, Sir Wilkins, what is your big dick?
My big moment of the week is Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott, Sasha Banks. Because I truly feel she's going to have her coming out party Money in the Bank. This is her, they're going to give her a push. Like a solid push. And I would love to see my dream match. Would love to see me Nia Jax and Ember Moon. Okay. For a title match. All That's my big dick moment of the week.
Mine is...
It's like an in-between of you jerking off and you giving blood. Like, it just... I don't understand.
Let me finish. My big dick moment of the week when Finn Balor hooted girl onto Roman Reigns outside the ring. When it was in the audience, that was my big dick moment of the week.
Alright, and mine was... just going the wrong Monday, like altogether, like on the whim. Like we literally I bought the tickets an hour and a half before Raw. It was like, fuck it, like you're
what am I doing that day? Oh no.
So just going the Raw and just having that experience. Like honestly, the Sami Zayn pop was real. The Drew McIntyre pop was real. Ember Moon winning was good. Jinder fucking holding Roman's foot was the steal of the night. Like I've never seen so many people flip flop in my life. So just going to Raw this week is my big dick moment of the week if I have one. That's weird. Alright, so we're coming to an end to this interesting, barely legal episode of the Drop Kicks podcast.
This was a barely legal episode.
Yeah, because we talking about peeing on bitches and jerking on in front of kids. So, just special thanks to those that are watching
Remix to the ignition, especially hot out the kitchen.
See what I mean?
Sip it on cooking rum. No doubt that I'm drunk. It's the fucking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Let me give them the beep beep. Choo choo.
Alright, so as we are beginning to sign off slowly but surely, we want to thank everyone that is watching on the live feed. Once again, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube page, Drop Kicks Podcast, you can search for it. Watch all episodes that we have done. The last 17 weeks has been very interesting and up and
Battle Club Pro.
As we've been pushing for the last few weeks, but we now are coming into the last 2 weeks before the show. We are sponsoring an amazing women's match.
May the Queen reign!
Battle Club Pro's May 26th show in Ridgeville Park, New Jersey. So tickets are on sale at battleclubpro.com for more information. Drop Kicks Podcast will be there. We will have a table. We will be doing, some snips, some bits.
We're doing signings as well. If you want to get one of our signatures.
Janelle won't be. No, Janelle will not be doing any signings. No.
Take a picture of her like this.
Like a picture of her. And one of us, since we Haitian, take a picture by the tree like this way.
So you hate? That's really...
Every Haitian people, we at least take one picture by a tree. I don't know, like Haitian people, a session with nature. It's the voodoo culture. Oh, yeah. Like with him, he has a picture in the forest.
I mean, but who wouldn't if you're in the forest?
No. It's like mad random. You look like this. I'm like, why are you the picture in the forest? Nobody can explain that to us, by the way.
Yeah, he's in the forest. Anyway, so
why are we in the forest?
Pro Show, please, once again, come and support indie wrestling, New York City wrestling. My boys at NYC Wrestling, they have a show June 3rd. So please be on the lookout. It is a Sunday, what they call matinee, but it really isn't. It's at 5 o'clock. And it's going to be in the Bronx. So more information on that will be as we get closer to the date. So we're going to go with our final segment. You just made the list.
Oh, shoot, dang.
And I will let you guys decide who goes.
I don't know either because I didn't really think about it. Yeah. Like honestly, not trying to be funny, I really forgot about this.
Well, it's here. And I mean, if those are watching on the live feed, if you have someone you want to put on the list right now, please type in the comments. I'm going to put someone on the list. So my good friend, Jaquan, and not Jaquan.
Everybody in the club, I think it's Gypsy.
Wow. Anyway, so my good friend Jaquan came up from Philly this weekend and for like celebrating what he's calling Jaquan Mania because his birthday is this week. And shout out to Larry too. Larry's birthday is this week too, May 10th.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Shout out to all my boys that are Tauruses, like my mom's a Taurus too. But so we went out for Cinco de Mayo and I had to think about it. I was like, how did I get this cut on my arm? And here, and Jaquan goes all the list because I realized after, sobering up and replaying some things in my mind, this nigga broke a chair, and a piece of the chair he had, like when he picked it up, it scraped my arm. So
Why did he break the chair?
Because he was standing on like the bar stool. There was a lot of shit going on. Like, remember the bar we went to for Tati's birthday with the fishbowl? So they closed, and it was their last weekend open. So we went Saturday night. No, Van Dam's.
Okay.
So we went there. And literally, they were popping champagne bottles, fucking sparklers. It was the last Saturday night. Shots, bartender giving us free shots. It was madhouse. It was madness. It was so much fun. But this nigga out here living his best life, getting on the bar, drinking, partying, but when he came down on the bar stool, he broke a piece of the bar stool. And then when he picked it up, he was like, "Oh shit, I know I broke it." When he did it, not his fault, mistakenly, but he scratched my arm, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I woke up the next morning like, was last night mad real? But then I had to put the pieces together. So, but shout outs to you for living your best life on Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo was dope this year. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we end? Any last comments on the live feed before? Wow. Excuse you.
Not really good. I switched over.
Okay.
All right, not a problem. All right, so once again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Episode 18, the Barely Legal episode. Once again, if you haven't followed us already on YouTube, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Job of Tears. Follow us on the Instagram page at the Job of Tears podcast as we go live every week.